call him Shagu, but he's no thief. Just a gamer caught in disbelief. Oh, a storm of papers, a legal raid for crimes he never even made. Justice for Shagu, let the truth shine through. He's no pirate, just a man like you. Justice for Shagu, what did he do? He plays the game, but they play him too. A server smaller world so wide. He built a space where we could find. Oh, no plundered gold, no stolen flame. Yet they dragged his name into their shame. Was it greed? Was it pride? Why they target the peaceful side? Oh, justice for Shagu, let the truth shine through. He's no pirate, just a man like you. Justice for Shagu, what did he do? He plays the game, but they play him too. Oh, Babylon system, why you attack the innocent man who just gave us a track? It's a game, it's a dream, not a battle to fight. Why turn the joy into League of Light?
Thank you, everyone, for standing for the Shagu tribute. As always, Shagu, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well, and I hope there is justice in this universe for you. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Patch Day. Right now, I am the eye in the sky above where there could be soon a portal opening for Ambershire to get into BWL. This is the current scene right now. I am going to say that if anyone has any suggestions for guilds that I should be following, let me know. I will tell you now. I have Cursed, Launin Dez, Rats, Cool, No Thanks. I have Rats twice for some reason. Oops, sorry about that. Who Did It? And Gamer Zone. Let me know in chat if there's anyone else you think I should be following in particular. I mean, it's going to be a mad dash at the beginning anyway, so eventually we'll see some front runners jump out. But those are the guilds that I've been able to spot while just kind of looking around right now. Hello, everyone who's dropping by. There'll be plenty of time to chat, plenty of sites to see. I am not trying to spoil anything, so if you want to blind progress the newly revamped BWL, I would ask that you do not watch stream. I'm not going to be spoiling anything. I'm going to be watching other groups blind prog it. I will not be giving tips or advice. Full disclosure, I have read the scripts on what should be there, but I'm not going to tell anyone. It's part of one of the greatest things that can ever happen in old era of WoW, which is blind progression. You got a new raid, you got new content, you got to figure it out. And let me tell you, every single boss except for Chromag has been changed, and there is a new boss in here as well. So keep that in mind. For anyone who doesn't know, there's also a newly revamped Onyxia. I haven't checked that out. I want to focus on BWL, mostly because I think that's where the most of the changes are. Ambershire has been waiting a long time for this, so I thought it would be good to give them some coverage, give them some love. They've been in this weird limbo for a while because there was a poll a while back saying, hey, do you guys want like the new BWL when it comes out? And I guess the community polled and said, yeah, we'll wait for it. Let me just get rid of this. We're not fishing anywhere right now. Ambershire. New BWL Prague. Hello to everyone who's dropping by. Sonic, Bowie, Raukangren, Tormentor, Karen, that's a weird name. Senza Tree. That's a cool name, actually. Blade, hello. Yeah, I'm very excited for you guys. I think this is gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of fun things to watch out for too. Couple small things. I'm mostly gonna be watching stuff in Alt Z land. If you're like me and you use PFUI, you'll probably notice your buttons are broken. If you had like a little drawer where you put all your add-on buttons, I believe Meow Gaming, who's currently working on the most modernized version of it, I believe he's aware of it. Wait for the fix on that, which is going to be a common refrain for much of the next week, really. There's going to be something's broken. You know, make sure people are aware, and then it's going to be a minute before there's a patch or a fix or whatever it is, whether it's an add-on, whether it's in-game, what have you. I know the team is hard at work. I've seen them in their dev chats, having meltdowns, psychological crises, and everything else, because it's been a long month for them. They've been crunching hard. Just a reminder, too, if you talk to anyone from the team, whether they're a GM, whether they're support staff, whether they're management, whatever it is, whether it's Discord, in-game, forums, wherever, keep in mind they're human beings. They can make mistakes. They're under a lot of stress. So deal with them with some dignity. Deal with them with some respect. Be kind, please. We want them to stay around and keep making great content for us. So just bear that in mind, okay? I've known some of them. I've met some of them. They're fantabulous people who are very passionate, very dedicated, and you know, even if they did XYZ thing that you don't like, take a deep breath. It's okay. It will all get through this. Thank you. Look at that. Commenter already knows the answer. The PFUI minimap button issue can be fixed by going to PFUI components, checking disable module HD graphic. Let me check that out. PFUI. Components. And then disable module HD graphic. Module HD graphics. We will try that right now. We'll see what happens. Thank you. See, guys, this is what the beautiful thing is about the community. Oh, hello. Okay. We're going to get rid of those nameplates. And that did fix it. Thank you very much. That's going to make for a much cleaner stream. Oh, all right. So everyone knows the hour in which this raid is supposed to open up should be just under 15 minutes now. I believe the way it will work is there's going to be a server announcement when that happens. It'll be available for everyone at Ambershire to enter. We'll follow along and see what's happening. And, yep, I don't normally stream on Friday. Today's a special day. I had to rush home from work. I haven't seen any of the content. I really want to. I want to go to Moon Whisper Coast. I want to go fishing. We could talk a little bit about the hydro fishing situation. I did have a hand to play in that recent change. I do apologize. I didn't say anything but the double proc, fish changing. But the fish there were very much not inland fish. I pointed it out as an inconsistency, and that got changed. We're fishing for victory. And if I'm being honest, I would like to see who won the Molten Core race? Was it who did it? I think that's the guild who won last time, or the raid group. I don't get too particular. A raid group and a guild is kind of the same thing to me, but I do know there are very fun things in survival that you can check out, like fishing traps. Did I mention there's fishing traps? There's new lures, as I'm aware of. Also, if you're not quite that interested in BWL, you're interested about Nightmares of Ursula, that isn't opening for the realms that it's eligible for yet. That's going to be next week. I might do a similar stream to this to see what's going on there. We shall see. This is quite a crowd that is gathered. I do believe that the little dragon orb is just going to appear when the server announcement goes on. Actually, I'm going to keep up my chat just to see. Also, if you're watching right now and you are trying to get Realm vs. BWL, good luck to you. You're in for a lot of surprises. I'm not going to lie. I believe there have been a couple groups that have cleared it in other EU, I think even South America. So some of the information about what's new with the bosses might be out there, but it's not like broadly known. So if you see some people doing some strange stuff, you'll know why. While we have a little bit of time, Blade, yes, I am aware of the last minute change I heard that was coming to rogues. Certain poisons will not work on certain mobs, period. It's tough considering what was the last patch for rogues. If we take a step back and think to before we had corrosive and even before dissolvent and corrosive, there were just mobs that were flat out immune to poison. So from a PvE standpoint, this is kind of a situation. I think a lot of the rogue community, and by the way, I have a rogue, I understand, were upset because corrosive and dissolvent won't work in PvP because they're just straight up immune to it. So I know that's tough, but it's honestly way more vanilla than you think. The fact that we have corrosive and dissolvent poisons is really a way to help rogues be able to do damage against mobs they can't do poison damage to otherwise. Poison damage can make up a lot of your damage percentage if you're a rogue, especially if you're deep assassination. So this is a tough adjustment, but I don't think it's completely out of left field. It might be a tough adjustment for some, but I think we'll get there. Oh, that's true. That's true, Blade. I think in those situations, it should work. I mean, I think that's something that's warranted and valid. But I mean, let's be honest. Like, we should feel lucky that we have poison options, because there's a lot of bosses for a lot of raids that rogues just, especially in like Molten Core, it's just like, cool. I guess I'll just not do any damage with my poisons. But yeah, no, you're right. There are some enemy types that just don't have typings. I don't know how I feel about the giant immunity. That one's kind of weird. Giant immunity. I always thought of a giant just as like big humanoid. I guess the lore situates them more as like an elemental kind of thing, so I can see it. But and Chromagus will take almost no poison damage at all unless he's vulnerable. Yeah, Blade. That's
how it was in Vanilla Blade. Did you forget?
What do you mean? Yes, Blade. That's how it was. You forgot. You forgot what it was like to be a rogue. Just delete new poisons then? They have a use. The purpose of them existing is to work on things that are immune to poison. Chromag is not immune to poison. I mean, like, a Shadow Priest shows up to Chromag. Boy, I can't do damage unless he's Shadow vulnerable. Like, yeah. This is what every other class has to deal with. It's okay. Granted, you can pop out and do holy damage the whole time, but that's a different ball of wax. I'm not as doomer as some rogues are about it. Granted, I'm not raiding very actively with Rogue Rag, but I can still feel it. I can feel. Oh look, Nefarian's here. Nefarian. Oh, it's Voji. Nefarian right now is dancing on you. How do you feel about that, Ambershire? Hold on. Damn, Ambershire. You gonna let Nef just dance on you like that? By the way, you should also be aware that the team genuinely really enjoys this. They don't talk about it a lot, but whether they're on their GM tunes or they're watching this stream or something else, they won't tell you this, but they really enjoy watching players interact with their stuff for the first time. I've seen it. They seem like they're sour. They seem like they're bitter all the time. They seem like they're jaded. But this is one of those moments where they actually get to have a little bit of kid-like wonder. And so, Ambershire, keep that in mind. You are entertaining them as they are entertaining you, and it is a beautiful thing. Just about 5 minutes until the drop. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other groups that I might have missed here. I mean, I'm sure, like, if I do a who, and then what? It's Z and then Black Rock. There's a lot. There's a lot of people here right now. And if I do a guild, there's a lot of different guilds here. I'm not going to be able to follow all of them, but I will follow as many as I can. All right. I did get here in quite a rush. I'm going to hit the bathroom so I don't have to get up during the race. Be right back. Enjoy yourself. Behave. Am I not in myself? That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to not be where Voji is. Look at this packed group. I love to see this stuff. I do have different music too for when the battles are happening. I have my normal chill playlist for when we're just kind of chatting and hanging out. I also have more gentle string music for waiting periods, maybe a sad moment, and I also have I think this playlist. What does this one do? Yes, this is the battle playlist. No, I mean, yeah, Cyborg Bop they do have a tendency to announce this stuff pretty far in advance. They like to let the community know what they're working on, that kind of stuff. And I don't want to begrudge them. This stuff takes a long time to make. I do know that I think internally their original date to get this released was like early February. So I think a month really did make a difference. Like, but there are some things that came out with this patch that have been waited for even longer, like PvP changes, summonable world bosses. They're all also, be aware there is newly revamped gear. Like a lot of the gear in BWL has been adjusted as well. So we're going to be taking a look at that if we have a chance to look at it. A lot of the people that are here that are going to be like more competitive with raiding, they probably have an Emerald Sanctum lockout or two already done. Just be aware that like that was like an oopsie. They accidentally released Emerald Sanctum and the world boss Klakora. That was like, I think someone for management might have like just left the timer on with that and then didn't drop it. And then they're like, whoops. So you might see a couple people with some Emerald Sanctum stuff in here. But power scaling wise, it doesn't matter how you can be Nax geared, you can be K40 geared. And let me be honest, if you don't know what the mechanics are, you're going to get clapped. So Pirate Snorlax, hello. Snorlax is my wife's favorite Pokemon, I believe. That and Oshawott. Mine's Bulbasaur. All right, if I'm going by the server clock, it should be dropping shortly. We'll see. I will keep an eye out. I'm looking at the general chat. It should be a server-wide announcement, so thank goodness. If you don't know, the new version of PFUI has some stuff for throttling for situations like this. Is it I thought it was... Well, there is a throttling thing in there. I don't remember how to configure it. I'm pretty sure PFUI config. Yeah. It helps when I have stuff like this to look at and not make my game completely stutter and collapse. BWL is now open. Thank you for your patience. I see people disappearing. I see people disappearing. People saying go, go, go. Me trying to find my mouse. Is anyone in yet? No. No. Hold on, wait. In? Nope, not yet in. Rats is in. Nope, Rats is in the wrong spot. They're probably getting fire buff. I have a couple random people to... I preloaded. Okay. This is Who Did It? And they are already in. Fighting Razor Gore. Okay. Yeah, it is Razor Gore. See? There he is. So, we're trying to look at, see what's different. Right away, look at this. You guys spot that? On these little awnings above, there are snipers. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they hit hard, but like, look right there. Looks like they're killing them pretty quickly. Looks like Voji popped in. He's out now. Are these... Oh. Uh-oh. My game crashed. Uh-oh. Hope the game didn't crash for them. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Now, I did update my client. Doesn't seem to be any issue over there. I'll have to just load back in. I am putting considerably more strain on my client by flying around and looking at stuff, so this may not be everyone's experience. Ooh, my game crashed twice. Uh-oh. Why could that be? I have a backup plan, but that's because I have 2 accounts that have media access. But I don't want to recreate the same issue, keep crashing. Boy. We'll see if we can get this remedied. Hopefully I have time. Radio. Hello, Nexius. Oh, we did have a little bit of a crash there. All right, my client is stable, but I'm on GM Island. I have none of those macros. That's great. Bear with me a second. Okay, I'm going to play it nice and easy like. Sorry about that. So my other character didn't have crashes. That's great. I wonder if those snipers was causing me to crash. Looks like they got him down. I didn't see what happened. So this is who did it. I think they were either first or second for Molten Core. Oh man. Well, my client keeps crashing. Their client isn't crashing. What did I do differently? I'm going to turn off PFUI. I think that might have to be the situation. That's the world that I'm in right now. That I'm just going to have to turn off everything that I possibly can. So, sorry about this, guys. I mean, like, I had no way of testing this because I didn't have any private test realm access. Something that I do when I have PTR. Not that the team knows that, but that's what I would do. Just to make sure stuff worked. But, you know, not all the add-ons are all up to date and enabled and all that stuff. So we're going to turn off the stuff that I do not need. Hopefully this will make a difference. I did hear that there was a barbershop fix of some... Well, this time my client crashed right away. So PFUI is not the culprit here. This might be a bit of a nothing burger of a stream if I can't get stuff to work. Do I have patch O going? Oh, that's a good... Actually, that is a very good point. I actually do have that for when I raid. Let me see if I can remove that. I do apologize, guys. We're going to just take that. Put that in. No, not that. I don't want that. Just make a new folder. Back up. I'm going to also run the launcher again, have it check my data now. Disable HE graphics. Well, I already did that with PFUI on. Now PFUI is off. Okay, the visual. So it has no custom patches in there, which is good. I'll try this again. Apologies, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, we'll see if this makes a difference without patch O. If not, I'm gonna be at a loss if I'm being honest. Jumping back in. All right. Okay, you guys can see that now. We're good. I believe I am still... Well, I see someone here, so that's a good sign. I'll get rid of a couple other things I had up. Okay, this is the dead... So this must be who did it? Okay, well, they're already kiting around these guys. Ooh, there's a lot of guys to kite there. What's going on? I have no idea what's happening. I'm going to see if I can check some of the other guilds. They might already be in. Let me also... I need to be able to toggle on flight mode and make sure I'm invisible. Currently, I feel like I'm invisible. Nope, I'm visible now. Now I'm invisible. And we're flying. Okay. All right, this is, I believe, Cursed, the guild. We're going to see if we can take a look-see here at this Veilstra's poll.
Flame, death, destruction. Cower mortals before the wrath of Lord. No.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Hando, who I'm pretty sure Bowie is. I'm just trying to see, what kind of new mechanics you might expect, anything new like that. I mean, we might not see anything, if I'm being perfectly honest. Burning adrenaline, that's normal. I do not remember what might be new about this boss, so we will see. Let's see if we can catch it from back here. Looks pretty much like the vanilla attempts. There might be something that I'm just not seeing, which is perfectly fine. All right, well, Grat's cursed. That was good. I saw Burning Adrenaline go out. There was a victim. It might have been a different tank mechanic, like a different kind of tank burn thing going on. Let's see. Lon and Des. Let's see how they're doing. They're still getting in. I have Rats. They are prepping to fight Razorgore still. I have No Thanks. I guess I picked the wrong person. Gamer Zone. They logged. That's funny too. They logged off while they were on a bird. All right. See, now we can actually take a look at these. Look at these marksmen. Because that's the one that I noticed right away. See, look at this guy. He's shooting. He shot right there. Looks like it was a good amount of damage. It's not perfect. It does look like these guys need to be mitigated in some way. I'm seeing if the trash does anything differently either. Like, I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's good to hear. I mean, yeah. I don't know the full scene of Ambershire. I'm mostly focused on Nord. That's where I have my roots. So, but I mean, I've heard various things about the guilds and drama on Ambershire, but it's too much to keep track of, if I'm being honest. More stable than the Blizzard patch experience? That bar is on the floor, friend. I can actually play a little bit of... I think who did it, they're working on Suppression Room right now. I'm going to go check in on them in a second. I just want a better look at Razor, because we missed all of Razor Gore, and I couldn't see what was different about Veilstraws. The main thing I'm noticing here... oh, wait a minute. Are they... Is that... No, we have Scorchers. Scorchers aren't different. I wonder if there's another mob I'm not noticing. Could be. Okay, that's not different. Mages are normal. Could be something differently going on with the eggs as well. Pretty standard strategy, though. Nothing looks too different except for those archers. And they do seem to have a pretty big range, if you look at that. It doesn't look like there are marksmen spawning outside their range. I haven't seen that happen yet. But these marksmen do have a pretty long range. So, I mean, if they can shoot from there to the middle island, that's definitely something range is going to have to take care of, which is nice because if you've done this with highly geared people, if you're ranged, you just kind of don't get to do a lot unless you have an instant cast spell. I don't know how well geared they are, but they're dealing with the trash pretty well. All right, there's the big, yep, that looks pretty normal. Normally my group does them on this side, right? Yes. Yes. Big stun went out there. Very adventurous mages. Maybe they might be doing some LOS right there with the pillars. Can work. They did spread out. Again, that could just be a strategy. Exactly, Nixius. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expect. Everyone should be pre-bis for this. No faps. Shame. I mean, if they have the healers for it, it's not that big of an issue. Lots of bear tanks. I'm very sad, though. I don't see a single elemental shaman. Ooh, that looks problematic. All right, so there does seem to be new twists. Let's go see where who did it is. They are... Wow, they already killed Broodlord, and now they're on that is Firemaw. All right, let's see what's going on here. Look, what can we... Oh, Firemar's already dead. All right, who did it is very much ahead, it would seem. Unfortunately, now it's just them killing trash. Also, they're skipping these packs. That's fine. A lot of speedrun groups do that. Man, I really wish I could have caught more of that Firemar, guys. I apologize. I thought Suppression Room would slow them down more. I mean, it seems like the damage output is about what I would expect. I mean, if you're like a really sweaty group, this is very doable. I mean, let's just like pick, here's like a mage, right? Is it a mage? What is that? Sorry, I don't have my, that is a mage. A mage, I don't know if I can read their buffs or not, right? You think they would have Flask of Supreme Power. I can't read everything, and I guarantee you there, see, like, this guy has a Flask. It's not showing me all of it, which is, I think that's a raid, that's a, I'm a GM kind of situation. I think there would be more. If I had PFUI, I could probably see more. But PFUI, I don't know what was causing the crashes, but something was. Might have been patch O. Oh, I see. So, this guild has a Nordinar sister server, a sister guild of some sort, and they already did it on Nordinar. So yeah, that would mean they have the practice down. I know Karen's in this guild. Karen's a longtime stream watcher, cornerstone of the Turtle WoW community, longtime player like myself. So, and I know they've been playing on Ambershire and Nord. So it doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of veterans of the Turtle community here. This is just trash. It doesn't look wildly different. I kind of want to see if we can catch anything else. I will switch back to them more soon. Oh boy, what did I jump into? Suppression room. Okay, we might get to see an actual Broodlord here. This is good. Yes, Celestin, that was who did it. I mean, if they already had a Nord guild, if they have players on Nord who have already done BWL, they're going to have a huge advantage, obviously. A lot of people who are just on Ambershire don't have that advantage. I mean, obviously, you could make a tune and then learn some stuff. It's pretty sweaty, but... all right. I might actually hang out with Cursed here because we might get to see... I mean, I'm going to hang out at least till Broodlord. I want to see Broodlord. I don't know, Nixius. I mean, again, like, figuring out mechanics is still tough regardless. And also, it's a 20-man. So, mechanics, if there are some, which I do know that there are some pretty complex ones, with 20 people, you need to be a little bit tighter on them, too. You can't just mega DPS blast through them necessarily. So we'll see, but I don't know what to expect fully. I don't think I've really fully know what the actual like tier of that is. There's a lot of I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I think this is a GM thing. So I can see whelplings that are doing nothing because that's like their respawn point. So if you see that, that's just a GM. I can't remove GM mode on this account. I don't want to because I don't want to interfere with combats. So, all right, here's Broodlord. I can see all the debuffs going on him. No problem. Now let's see. Was that a threat drop? Or was that just a over-eager range DPS? All right, there's a knockback. I don't have target of target, sadly, because I had to turn off PFUI. I would love to know what's happening to the tank, though, right now. Who's healing the tank? Oh. Well, he died pretty well. I don't have a lot of insight because my UI is different than what I'm used to. I do apologize, but... I don't think, because this released a couple hours ago, Placebo, I don't think we can 100% see a fully blind progression. We can see people just doing new mechanics. Like, there might be some of the guilds that I have on, like, my short bar here that I can go look at. I think these guys are going to be pulling some trash. Also, I want you to know, Haxer, I can't read what you GM'd, you DM'd me because my UI is messed up. Hold on. How do I unlock this? Unlock window. Hold on. Okay, I can see. You should be able to turn on PFUI. It was patch O. So I'm getting confirmation it was patch O. Yeah. We'll try that. Yeah, Placebo, but like I know it's new, but it's still a 20-man. Bear with me for a second here. I'm gonna give that a whirl. I'm just turning on the PFUI stuff I'm used to. I don't really need anything else. We'll see if it crashes. If not, I'll just reset. I mean, that way I'll be able to see target of target. I can see buffs a little better. This all looks a little better to me already. All right. They should be pulling... Do they have a pack or two? Where is Firemaw? They didn't kill him already, did they? No. I don't know where Firemaw is for those guys. Thank you, Haxer. But I saw your whisper, but because it was the vanilla UI and I have like my speech bubbles in like weird spots, I couldn't see it. But thank you. Yeah, where is Mr. Fiery Maw? Oh, there he is. Okay. I want to catch Fire Maw. We'll jump back in. I mean, I'm imagining who did it's probably already on Chromag by now. There's nothing new about Chromag, though, so, I mean, there's not a lot to be seen there. Nefarian will be interesting, though. Also, there is a new boss. Alchemical Laboratory, so you have to go... Yeah. I don't... When would they... So, alright, we're in Fire Mars, you go here. So you go left instead of right to do Ezel to the laboratory. So we might actually want to go check that out and see how who did it is doing it. Do these guys... Yeah, they still have their fire buffs on. They're looking good to do this. Alright, I'm just going to check in on who did it real quick, see where they're at. Oh, geez. Alright, so this is the way to the laboratory. They haven't worked that way. They are dealing with the pre-pinata, what were known as pinatas, dragons. I think they're going to be doing those guys first. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care to open up the can of worms that is having developers as players. It is good and bad at the same time. It's good because then you have actual players interacting with the material. Then it's bad because you have situations like this where people want to compete and do stuff, and then you have developers who are players, and it's like, it sucks. There's no win. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Ebon Rock has spawns ads? Did you guys see that? Yeah, look at that, look at that. What are these things called? Shadow Flame Spark. Looks like people are trying to run away from them. Exactly. Eric's, it is what it is. I mean, I've personally advised anyone who is a developer and a player to be like, just don't participate in races, you know? But, like, at the same time, like, if that's really what gets you jazzed about the game, like, who am I, you know? You'll always have an asterisk, and you can't get rid of that asterisk, and that's also unfair to the actual, like, to the developers who play the game and play it fairly, you know what I mean? Because if you're just passionate about the game, also, these guys are still following them. Don't know if... I'm guessing that is intended. You'd think they would despawn after the boss dies. Let's see if there's anything different here. All right, Flame Gore. Maybe there will be some spawns here. We'll keep an eye out. It's hard to... Seen any weird debuffs? This is their tank, Elissa. Elissa is getting chunked. I'm seeing the Flame Wave go out. Maybe this isn't trankable anymore, or maybe something changed with it. I'd imagine they have enough discipline to have good trank rotations go out. So something's going on, like, people are taking fire damage. Whoa, what's this? Is that a mind control? Looks like a mind control or something's happening. Yeah. So I think we might have caught a mind control effect there too. So that's certainly new. Alright, they're doing this. Let's go look at Cursed. Cursed should either be on Fire Maw or have already finished. They finished Fire Maw. GG to you guys. I'm sure it was clean. Well, I say that, but... I say that. I do see some people dead. It is what it is. Let's go see if we catch any of the other groups, see what they're doing. Rats. Whoever I had for rats is not the right person, clearly. I think Cool is someone here. Okay, so this is like a more, like, this is a guild that isn't ultra sweaty and is like probably more blind progging or figuring it out as they go. They got Veilstraz down. Very nice. Hey. Who is that? Hey, Saman Salok. You should remember to pull your totems. You never know what could happen. I think... Oh, this is the one that... Yep, outside. Okay, alright. Alright, Chromag. Nothing should be different here, honestly. I mean, like, it's good to see good execution on Chromag. Now... I mean, there's a bunch of guys here, so I don't think they've done that, or... Did they kill the boss? Like, maybe I can see it. I don't want to spoil much, but is the boss in here dead? Oh, they have already killed that boss, so we actually missed all of that. Okay. Super cool. I was hoping to catch some of it. Also, I mean, like, if I'm being perfectly honest, like, I'm going to be tonight running BWL with my guild, right? And any amount of success that we have, granted, we're not going to be racing, we're more of a dad guild, right? We're more casual, right? But any success we have, you can put an asterisk on that and be like, well, Rograg knew stuff and he told them, you know? I would never do that, but it's unavoidable. Sigab, I would say no. I will never give the all clear. You should check with the hardcore community first to see what they're saying as far as if it's stable or not. Well, you have to remember too, specifically with Kara 40, there was like leaked parts of the client from the hack in 2024. It's very hard to pin all that down, where that all came from. But what I'm more excited about is watching these people interact with this raid. I mean, like, honestly, for a lot of these guilds, it's a victory lap, right? Because they've been waiting for this content for a while. I'm excited. I really I want to see a group go and do the alchemist stuff. If I'm being honest with you, whodunit's blasting through stuff way too quickly. I'm kind of more interested in seeing this is Cursed. I kind of want to see what Cursed does, because we'll actually get to see them maybe do the alchemist boss, because who did it when I was just having the audacity to look at other things. Is there a Tauren priest? I actually didn't look for that. Is there a Tauren priest? That's Tauren. I do not see a Tauren priest here. The female Taurens are a little smaller. That's a druid. I mean, you could just do the race change, right, to get it right away. Also, nothing as far as races is really fair. This is like EU prime time, right? If you're like a US guild, this is tough. This timing, I had to like rush home from work to watch this, so like, you know, there's always that aspect of it too. I still want the Turtle Team's work to be shown here, though. Like, I should also be clear, BWL is actually my favorite raid in Classic, in Vanilla era. It still is. It gets to the point, it's thematic, you have tons of quests around it. The main boss is like a little bit of a fourth wall break. There's just lots of good stuff going on with it. I like it. It's honestly my favorite, even though I know in its vanilla version, it's a little bit on the boring side, especially when you're geared, but it's always been my favorite raid. So I'm jazzed to see what they do to kind of twist it up a little bit, because, you know, you do the same thing for so long. How can you see Karen? She's so small. I don't know. Does the skip still work in BWO with invisibility? Probably. Unless they added mobs, I don't think they would change much. Plus, like, this isn't as much about speedrunning just as a bunch of, like, just seeing the new content. I don't think much has changed here with the trash mobs. I'm not expecting, although we can watch out for the warlocks. Where are the warlocks? They might have actually been smart and killed them. The warlocks now, a long time ago, the warlocks had issues with their portals. Like, I'm talking like 2022. The portals used to be instant for the warlocks, and it was a problem. So you had to, like, really burn them. Then they, as a fix, they just disabled the warlock's ability to make those portals. Now, with this patch, the warlocks have the ability to make these little portals again. They look like this. And I'm happy that they're back. Because it's been kind of weird. I'm like, man, you know, they're always the skull and X kill of those pulls. And some people, I've actually had people recently be like, why do you kill them first? Like, they just do the fire. Like, shouldn't we kill this guy first? And it's like, no, they can do portals. Exactly, DC. You know what I'm talking about. They haven't been an issue because they haven't made the portals. They're on Nef right now? Okay, we'll take a peek. We'll take a peek. Well, Karen isn't. Karen's who I'm following. I think they might have died. I mean, yeah, more or less, Blue. More or less. Oh, it was a client crash? Ooh, that's not great. I'll check again. Because they're just doing trash with Cursed. Oh. Yeah. It looks like a lot of people from who did it are out of the raid. So I don't know what that's all about. It might have been a client issue. Who knows? Well, I don't know if they might have wiped, but it might have been a situation where all their clients crashed because of some weird thing happening. But that would be weird, right? Because people on Nordinar have been able to clear it already, I believe, and they haven't had any client crashes. Something weird might be up. Thank you, Hydrox. I appreciate it. Disable custom patches. I mean, Haxer, some people have legitimate fears of spiders. Why can't they have the arachnophobia patch on? What do you mean? Oh, okay. Their client crashed when Nef landed. Oh, that's not great. Well, okay, so Placebo, that might be true, right? That Turtle might have learned from overtuning stuff from Molten Core. But remember, these are some of the sweatiest, most try-hard groups. So, like, they're not a good metric, right? Some of the more casual guilds are probably someone better to look at. Like, I don't know. Lion and Des. I think I've been watching them a little bit. Nope. Not Rats. Oh, cool. These guys are in. But, like, yeah, guys that are progressing like this, that are, like, figuring stuff out as it goes. Razorgore is dead. This is like a GM artifact you're seeing right here. Like, they kill Razorgore, but I see the eggs. That's just because I can't turn GM mode off. But they cleared it right here. So this is Rats. They're not like in the race. They're figuring it out as they go. This might actually be more of a blind prog for these guys. So I might even circle back to them. We'll take a look over at Cursed again. Oh my goodness. Is that true? Wow, Marley? Rodfather drowned on Nordinar? He said he was always going to do that, but I didn't know when he was going to do it. No! Rodfather, no! He had a unique title. that I gave him. Now he's one with the fishes. Oh, there's Karen in chat saying we keep crashing. It's the Hydel change. Yeah. R.I.P. to the true fish slayer, Rodfather. Sorry to hear that you've passed away. You do have a ghost NPC there forever though, so that's nice. I actually, just as an aside, I was ready to crash out about the changes to hydel fishing because I partially informed them to the team. I said, hey, hydel has a bunch of ocean fish. This is all inland water. Like, as far as inconsistencies, that's an inconsistency. They took that to heart and then changed everything about hydel fishing. Made it not very profitable anymore. You can't get double proc fishing catches anymore. I asked about that. They said, that's a holdover. That wasn't supposed to be there. And I said, wow, it's been like 2 years like that. Kind of crazy for you guys to change it. Again, I was very ready to crash out about this. And then I got a DM from Rodfather. I'm going to read what Rodfather said to me. I don't worry, guys. I'll definitely do stuff with them. I'll definitely be looking at things. Rodfather said, friend, I don't mind the lightning eels in hydel. It feels like they're reacting to changes most will never understand. Thank you from the eels, friend. We will always be okay. I want to be that zen. Rodfather took it in stride. Nef pull again? Okay, we'll take a look. Hopefully I don't crash. Where is Nefarian? You guys concerned? Okay, you already started the pull, looks like. Okay. Okay, mind control, that's pretty normal. Oh. Haven, you gotta turn off RP walk. This looks pretty normal. What's going on right here? Where my raid leader would say, don't go too far down the stairs. Otherwise healers can't see you. I wonder who's an offender here. Look at this person right here. Kungridian? Come on, you're too far down the stairs. How can the healers reach you? Are you trying to die? Bad raiders, if you ask me. Just bad, inexperienced raiders. Also, if you get mind control down there, it's kind of tough, too, because then you can't be seen as easily by the mages or warlocks who are going to CC you.
The mortal's courage begins to wane. Now, let's see how they contend with the true lord of Blackrock's Spire.
Okay. We had the voice line. Will the client crash? It did not crash. All right. Who do we have tanking here? We have Warka tanking. I thought it'd be isn't it a bad idea to have paladins tank? Because their class call is problematic. Right? I guess you can still melee it, right? But I don't know. We'll see. I can't quite see what class calls are happening. I'm going to try to keep my thing up. Maybe that will tell me. Even if I had bigwigs, I wouldn't see unless I'm actually in their raid group, so it's not going to help me. They're melting him, though. I'm trying to see if I can catch what the effects are. There's a fear that went out. Okay, no, now it looks like Alyssa took over. Forced into Berserker's hand. This must be a warrior call. There's another fear that went out. Oop, tail swipe. R.I.P. you. That's tough. Nefarian's melting for sure. Here comes the skeletons. Was there another class call? I didn't see one. Okay, those guys. Ooh. Okay, that they have an elemental shaman with them. That's earthquake. Oh, don't mind that. That's just GMs doing weird stuff. Right, and looks like Nefarian's down. And they got the server announcement. Congrats to them. Let's go take a look over at Cursed. See if we can actually watch some of this stuff happen. Now they've just, Cursed has just worked their way up here. We might get to see the alchemy boss. Well, Dragonovi, I would have loved to watch Ezel, but who did it just blasted through it when I was like looking at other stuff. So they must have figured out something on Nordinar about how to just make it quick, because it was very quick. No, Felix, I am not a GM. I have a media account. All I can do is teleport, be invisible, and just do stuff like this. I essentially just have a camera on a string. I have no abilities to do permissions or anything like that. Alright, they're doing trash. Just want to see. GG's, guys. What dropped? Let me see if I can find out what dropped. And they're complaining about their client. It seemed to work on the second time. I think it was a skill issue. Well, they didn't tell me what crap. They didn't tell. Oh, wait. My client crashed now. Okay, that one's different. I think there's something cursed about Nef's room. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Dragonovi, that's... I agree. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Hold on, I have to try to log back in. I was having plenty of stability there. I do not have my patch O, Haxer, if you're watching. That's isn't what happened. You crashed 3 times now? Yeah, I think something's cursed about Nef's room. That's just my wild guess. I don't know. But the nice part is that there's probably team members watching. Actually, I know there's team members in chat right now. So, like, you guys are hearing about it as soon as I'm hearing about it, so... Oh, wait, that's not right. Gotta go to this one. I need to like get out immediately. Okay, get out. Okay, I'm back in. Currently I am following. I'm back with Cursed. They have. It looks like they've cleared this trash. I still haven't seen anyone go down here yet. Yeah, he's still alive. This boss is still alive. I really hope to see that boss get pulled and actually fought, because I have no idea what he does. Yeah, Lizzie Babs. I mean, that's good to know. I mean, like I crashed and I wasn't involved in the combat, and I crashed after the boss was dead, so it sounds like it might be something specifically with the room. And it didn't happen right away, so who knows. Felix, I'm also on Twitch. You can find the links for it in Discord, but you can watch on either. I just dual stream because some people like Twitch more than YouTube. I heard they're going to make gnomes unable to finish BWL. Should try race changing. Dang, that hurts. Have you noticed if they're all wearing Onyxia's scale cloak at all? Pandarini, I can say this. I have spoken at length way before this patch came out. I've asked many times, I'm like, hey, are you guys ever going to fully restore Nefarian's breath? Like, people from as high up as management didn't sound like they were interested. A lot of that has to do with the fact that Nordinar didn't have breath on purpose for a long time. Adding it now felt kind of like a slap in the face, and it would be really harsh on guilds that are already in BWL or are progging it to have to like about face and make the cloaks. You still need them for your tanks, right? That didn't change because there's some bosses will do that. We can see more of these fire ads. It looks like they're going in. Let's see if I can. Who is this? Do they fixate? I'm trying to see what they do. Yeah, see, look. It looks like, okay, they changed who they target, and then they disappear after some amount of time. I don't know what they do. It doesn't seem like they... I'm guessing whatever they do is bad. Thank you for the follows from Kikoran and Nuna Kabawe. Thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you. So yeah, that seems to be the big thing with Ebon Rock. I mean, Ebon Rock was in dire need of something. So yeah, it did seem like from I'm saying I did not observe this. What I will say is that I've spoken to the team before any of this happened that they are not interested in restoring Nefarian's breath to the vanilla value where everyone needs a cloak. I did look. It didn't seem like everyone was wearing Nefarian's cloak, or the Oni cloak, rather. They could have T-mogged it. I don't know. But I also was there when Nefarian came down. I didn't see the breath happen, so I'm gonna guess that's what's happening. That the Nefarian breath thing doesn't happen. You still need tanks to have it again, but... we see Trank Shot going here. I want to figure out what's going on with this guy. Wing Buffet, that seems normal. I see a lot of Trank Shots going out. The Trank Shot's happening. They're doing a lot of Trank Shots. Also, whoever's tanking that Squishless, you gotta be careful, man. They might evade right there. I'm not noticing anything too crazy with him. Yeah, I think there is a new mechanic with him. I'm just not sure what it is. Are the debuffs still limited to 32, or have they made it unlimited? I do not believe it is unlimited. I do believe, though, that you can have more than 32. Much more. I don't know what the limit is. One of the sweaty people in chat can tell me what the actual limit is, but I know it's not 32. They did change that. That was like a long time ago change. You might not be able to see them. You can have issues still seeing debuffs, which does matter for some classes. You can do certain things with Super WoW API. A couple other add-ons can help you still track some of those debuffs. I know, like, one thing I dealt with is when I was the IEA rogue, sometimes I wouldn't be able to visually see. Like, even if I had it tracked, I couldn't see if my improved exposed armor was still up. It would just go away. Like, I knew it was there, and the armor value was correct, but, like, you couldn't see it. So, sometimes you need add-ons to help with that. But I do know you can do more than the standard amount. Oh, yeah. Nuna Kababwe, you should know that Shadow Priests, they can throw up all the dots they want. They're good. They're good. They got Vampiric Embrace. They got a couple other things this patch as well. I think they got some nice... they got some stuff to do with their Mind Blast, was it? Alright, looks like they're gearing up for Chromag right now. Let's go check in with some of the slower groups, see what they're up to. I think it was... I think Rats. Yeah, Rats was... Where are they? They are currently dealing with... Alright, so they finished Vale, and now they're starting on the suppression room. Anything different here? Are these guys dressed differently? Is that just me? Or do I ever never do I not get to look at them? I don't know. I feel like they look different. Thank you, Priest Taxi. That exactly. Thank you. Mind Blast crits give Spirit Tap at 50%. That's huge. That's really big. As someone who's leveled a little bit as a priest, Spirit Tap's great. Spirit Tap's fantastic. Oh really, Nuna? Yeah. You've had a bit of a break. Was just before guild housing, guild hearths via tabards. Yeah. Some stuff certainly changed. All right. They're working on that. I think these guys are going to be pulling Chromag shortly here. Oh wait, hold on. Would you guys mind if I just? Very sad though, guys. Very sad news. There's only one rank of health stones. R.I.P. The real ones know that I worked to make 3 different icons for the 3 different ranks of health stones, and now it's all useless work because it's all gone. There's only one rank of them. Very sad. Pirate Snorlax, they stay tuned to PFUI. I talked to Meow Gaming. Meow Gaming showed me a video of some stuff. That's very much what he was working on last I chatted. So stay tuned. Look at the his branch of PFUI. He took Shagu's PFUI and has been modernizing it and keeping it up to date with Turtle. He's done some great work. So shout outs to him. I wish they would placebo. I'm sad. I think it's still in the client. The icon still exists. It's just they didn't use it. Yeah. Karen, wait. You specifically kept crashing. Maybe it does only happen to gnomes. That's tough. There's a couple new. I can't look at them right now because I have to wait. I can't like spawn items in or anything. There's Chromag. Now, we've seen Chromag before. I mean, maybe you haven't, but if you have, he is loud. Jeez. Calm down, dude. No. Whodunit's already done. They're done and dusted. They already finished the raid like 10, 15 minutes ago. I know, I want to see an Ezel kill as well. I missed when Whodunit did it. They just blasted through it, and I didn't get to see it. By the time I joined back with them, they were already on, like, Chromag. I'm like, huh? I wonder what breaths they got. Oh, they got Frostburn. That's not that bad. Oh no, their priest died. Actually using Distilled Wisdom. Nice. Lizzie Babs in chat, who was in Whodunit's raid and said Ezel is designed beautifully. That's great. I would have loved to see the fight. Also, I don't know why, but Chromag is so much louder than all the other bosses, I swear. I had to turn it down for you guys. It's very loud in my ears, though. Oh boy, he got loose. Oh, it looks like he might have the time lapse. Exactly, K24. That's why we're watching Cursed, who's doing it at, you know, like a normal pace. Like sane individuals. Oh yeah, he's big. Uh-oh, he real big. He angry now. They got the trank out. That's good. Or can you trank him at this point? I guess, yeah, you still need to trank him even when he's enraged. Also, by the way, it is a shaman tanking this, by the way, right now. Temto, who died? Rip. All right, they had some fatalities there, but they made it through. Eric's, I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I mean, I'm gonna go back in the VOD later and take a look. I wasn't gone for that long. Like, maybe 10 minutes, and I think I left them when they were doing Ebon Rock, and I came back but I was looking around. And he was already dead. All right, they're getting the rizzes going. Wait, hold on. Did they kill him? Or did they leave him for the end? Yep, they have not killed him yet. So, it looks like the groups that are doing a little bit more blind prog are leaving what they don't know for later. Fair. Well, what's going on here? Are they? Oh, that's right. You know what? These guys haven't been able to farm up sand. The time sand. So they're just getting these debuffs, and the only way to remove them is to just die. So I think they're flagging for PvP dropping and then having someone kill them just to drop it. I didn't even think about that. Stone Shield removes them? Does it? Stone Shield? Does Stone Shield remove it? I don't think it does. Oh, Petrification does. I mean, that might have been something that Whodunit did, but I didn't see that. It's very expensive. But yes, I think that would work. We might be able to see a little bit more of Nefarian here with Cursed. Who did it? Petried? Oh my god. Oh my... Whodunit? Go get a life. Come on. I mean, maybe there was a group competing with you, but you guys were, like, way ahead. You could have taken time to go kill each other. Well, yeah, that's part of it too, right? As Lizzie Alive says, yeah, they were able to practice on Nord and figure everything out there. Is using petrification a clever use of game mechanics, or is it a you have a petrification flask who just removes everything? I like having to strip down and fight someone in PvP to remove the buff, personally. It's kind of like lips. I mean, lips are useful, right, in a lot of situations. Like lip shouts are used for like huge AoE when you need a control to... It's part of the game, but it always feels weird, right? Murug just came home. I'm gonna say hi to her. I'm gonna leave her right here. We're gonna watch Cursed here, the guild Cursed, do Nefarian. We might be able to catch a little bit more. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Oh, that wasn't Murug. That was my cat knocking stuff over. I thought Murug came home. Mandalore is a big boy. Karen whispered me Dragon Hunter Javelin. I can't see what that is because I am a bird right now. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. It's a thrown weapon that gives you 1 crit and has 9 strength. Nice, nice. Hold on, can I change my form without falling? I think I can. All right, now take a look. Oh, cool, look at that. That's a nice thrown weapon model. You don't see too many of those. Oh, I gotta go back to flying. Okay. Oh, thanks for the little reveal there. I mean, Placebo, it would be a hunter item if there was more support for thrown weapons in the hunter class. In fact, rogues almost have more thrown weapon support than hunters do, which is kind of crazy to me. Just be aware that I might crash here. We did have some issues with crashing when I was here for Whodunit in Nefarian's room. Do you have new polearm from Oni Lair? I haven't seen anything, guys. I should let you know that, like, most of the inside information I have is, like, looking at dev boards and seeing, like, what scripts are doing and, like, seeing stat lines. I haven't seen much. I haven't even seen Moon Whisper Coast. I got home and I wanted to watch Ambershire throw themselves into BWL. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. So, he did not do Shadow Flame to the entire... Okay, I crashed. Well, I'm going to go on a limb and say I think something's wrong with Nefarian's room. They all crashed too? Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's really a shame. I gotta get my client back up. Oh, I gotta get my client up and then, like, escape out of the room real quick. Because I can be in there for some amount of time. Don't know how long I can be in there for. I'm going back over to rats, because rats won't make me crash. Oh, cool. We're just in time to catch rats doing Broodlord. And you guys can't see it. My bad, my bad. Hold on. Okay. I think we're back in the action. Give it a second. There it is. Now, because I have this, I can actually watch to see if he does anything. Mortal Strike. Broodlord, Broodlord. Who are you? Scarab. I don't know, Eric's. I mean, it happened to Whodunit, and it's happened to Curse now, too. So I don't know. Interesting. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but he's had different tanks. What is that about? I thought you're supposed to keep... Are you supposed to taunt or swap off him? I haven't tanked, so I haven't tanked this boss. I thought you keep one guy, but you have to, like... Oh, no, I think you do have to taunt swap for the Mortal Strike, right? Celestern, I'm not going to be corrected about a obstinately poorly named guild. I'll just say, Whodunit. Will the new bosses fix my guild's bad luck streak this week? I hope so. I hope so too, friend. If you're one of those people waiting for a rejuve gem, which, if I recall correctly, they like gave a rejuve gem like one more MP5. So it's like, really? Bothering to put that in the code at all just seems silly. So I don't know, Kay. I was taking a look. I mean, me saying it looked like he was really hitting his tank hard doesn't really mean much because Broodlord normally does that. It's very tough to say because, again, I can only watch. Like, I can see, like, big raid mechanics, but I can't see, like, all the debuffs going out, which ones are really relevant, that kind of stuff. I don't have, like, detect magic. I also don't want to spoil stuff, too, so... It looked pretty much like a normal Broodlord, but I would say that the tank swap seemed to be like permanent. Once there was a tank swap, I don't know why, but it looked like they had swapped off of that tank for the rest of the pull. I know with Mortal Strike, you don't want your tank to have Mortal Strike on them. That makes sense, but... I was hoping I could catch the Warlocks opening their portals, but I didn't see it. Yeah, K24, it may look the same, but I can tell you that it is not. I mean, we did see some different mechanics, right? So some mechanics might not be like, you know, mobs. They might not be, you know, like some new positioning thing. They could be more subtle, like a debuff that makes you have to like tank swap or some kind of a threat drop. Like those kind of things I'm not going to be able to catch, but I assure you they're every single boss except for Chromag has different mechanics. Like I watched a full Nefarian fight knowing that stuff changed and I couldn't see it because it wasn't very obvious. They're about to pull new Oni. Oh wow, they did not. They'd have no chill. Well, yeah, sure. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. I want to check in on. If I go back to Curse, I'm going to crash again, though. We'll see what evidently whodunit is in new Oni. I really want to catch the Ezel Darkbrewer, though. Oh, whoa. Well, hey! I noticed something different about Onyxia. There'd be a second dragon. What the heck? Dude, for the price of one. Who's Sindarian? Look at this guy. Look to have about, I don't know, maybe 400,000 health, maybe? So not small change. Oh, deep breath. I'm out of the way. Ooh, I really got to be careful. I don't know if I will activate those. So I'm just gonna be a good orc and just fly around here and not bother anyone. Hard mode Oni? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a hard mode thing going on, but that definitely was a flying drake. When we popped in, we saw it coming down actually. So I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know what the story is here. I read the scripts for these a while ago, but I don't remember them. All right, Oni's coming down. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A hatcher spawned. What's the hatcher doing? Was the hatcher going to hatch eggs? Interesting. Oh dear. Was that from Tail Swipe or? Well, that's a lot of whelps. Handle it. Oh, there's one. Oh, this guy's lost. He just wanted to be part of the party. Okay. Thank you, Bruce Day, for the follow on Twitch. Wow. Someone really got slapped in there. They better kill Oni quick. I'm going to take a risk and maybe go check out Cursed. I think they might be on Nefarian again. It might crash my client again. We'll see. Wait, I said what? What did I say? Thank you, Blue. I did... Hold on, wait. Who did it? I think they wiped on New Oni. New Oni tougher than Nefarian? Oh, look at this guy. What's going on? What are you doing up here? Hey, buddy. Are you like a nephew or something? Sorry. Also, I want to point out that my chat box is full of Onyxia yells, "Learn your place, mortal." Damn, I forgot she had that. All right, let's see a cursed. Let's get my client to crash again. Server shutting down. I do not see anyone saying that. Doing Ezel? Something about Nef's room is sus. That is all I know. Sorry. Just a dumb news orc. I think Cursed is a little salty. They can't seem to get Nef going because I think they're all crashing. But I will say, just so you know, who did it had the same issue. No. Sorry. No, thank you. Thank you, Plu. Okay, so there is going to be a server restart 20 minutes ago. So 25 minutes. Okay. Oh, I see it now. Yep, 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, there's going to be a server restart. So hopefully we'll get to see Ezel. So, again, I've never seen Ezel in action. I read the script about what the battle's supposed to look like, but seeing it in action is going to be a whole different world. I'm not going to lie. What I read, I'm like, wow, that seems pretty involved. That's kind of wild. Cursed, I really hope the best for you guys, but I also I saw some funny stuff for if you don't succeed. So just so you know, if you don't succeed, funny stuff might happen too. Also, for those who don't know, look at Ezel. Custom model. Look at this. Look at that guy right there. Little master blaster. Yeah, we're gonna try to get up and out of the way. Let them do their thing. Try to watch as much of this as we can. This is a new boss, so grab your popcorn, I guess. This is Cursed, Red OX. They've been going at a pace where I can actually follow. Right before this, we did spot a little bit of the new Onyxia. It looked like there was a accessory mini boss with Onyxia. Don't know what that was all about. I think there's also like another. I'll have to check the map next time I'm over there. There's like another boss in there too, I think, according to the notes. Reference to Warcraft 3 heroes. Dark, you have no idea. There's a lot. But this is very much inspired by the Alchemist hero from Warcraft 3. You are very much correct in that. I think the devs have definitely said as much. Oh, also, look how metal this is. I have like multiple dragons just hanging by chains. Whoa. So for those that don't really follow the lore, what you should know is like Nefarian and like the Black Dragonblight, the operation here, they're doing a lot of really messed up stuff. Are these... Hey team, am I supposed to see this? This is wall 2 more weeks. I thought this was like mood lighting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to even see that. Whoa, we had a voice line. I'll turn it back up a little bit. This boss doesn't have a really annoying sound.
My new recipe.
Good. You love to see raiders running out of stuff? Okay, thank you, Haxer. What do they mean? Ooh. Who's the voice actor for this? They did a good job. What?
You'll love my new recipe.
Do you guys see that? He destroyed terrain. Is that a GM thing? No, I think they see that too.
Bob and weave, you fool.
Yeah, so for anyone watching, you probably won't see these. these little guiding lights. Yeah, he does something where he charges into the pillars and knocks them over. Sorry, I know I'm not. I'm just trying to admire. He's charging up something. Oh, that looks like that's gonna hurt. Oh no, he's charging. Oh, he's charging at someone specific, it looks like. Oh, okay, so he calls a name, then he charges at them. Okay. Oh, and if he charges into a pillar that looks like it stuns him, maybe? And the pillars are destructible, so you only have so many of them.
For the highest bidder.
Whoa. Transmute to gold? Transmute to gold? Come on, get it off. Get it. Aww. If a team doesn't mind a repair build, I think you guys should one time just let the transmute to gold go off. I think you'll like it. Yeah, Nuno, these are destructible pillars. Like, these are still up. He would charge into them, and it looked like it stunned him when he did that. So it looks like if you're the target of the charge, maybe you need to, like, hide behind a pillar to get him to get stunned. I'm not quite sure how that works. He had some, like, looked like acid or poison he put on the ground. He did something called bob and weave. I don't know what that was about. Again, don't mind these. This might look completely different to a character. So I don't know what this is. Haxer said that's something only GMs can see, so oh, there you go. GG's on that though. That's a really cool fight. Turtle team, good job. Haxer says he needs a bit more HP. I think he should start up that transmute to gold cast even earlier. Wand and paladin bracers, okay. The adoring public wants to know any cool drops off of Ezel. I don't know. No one seems to. I wish I could answer you. I don't know what it is. Thank you. Thank you for the someone. So these are the drops off of him. We had a plate bracers, 19 strength, 10 fire resistance, 1 crit. It's pretty nice. Great for a fire resistance set. And we also had Icarus, nature damage wand, 10 stamina, and increases healing by 29. That's pretty nice. Thanks. Oh, I'm kind of curious. Let me just do this for a second. Does the wand... Oh, look at that wand model. Look at that. Healers? Any healers in chat? Look at that thing. That thing is good. Oh, man. Murrog's going to go nuts for that wand. And we also had Wingbone. I can't really see much of Wingbone. It's pretty exciting. I have to turn back into a bird. Otherwise, I'll fall. Best of Left Accursed. I don't know what's causing the crashes. Hopefully, that server reset they have will fix it. I can leave if you want me to leave. I did watch all of who did it for their kill, so I don't know if I'm having an effect, but if you guys want me to leave, just yell and I'll leave. Yeah, I'll go check out Oni. I know you guys are bummed, but I mean, like, it'll probably get fixed. Again, this is patch day. You know, nothing too crazy. We'll go take a look at Oni. But good luck on this one. Yee, get away, get away. Okay. Oh, I caught the end of it. Oh, well. So, yeah, there's a boss here now. Did they kill that? Dang it. Who done it? Can you stop killing stuff before I get to see it? Yes. There's the boss. He's also dead. I'm hearing people yelling, this is going to be too hard for pugs. Any good loot? A saffron drape? Ooh, this has... this is a piece of gear that has that new fortune effect we've read about in patch notes. As you can see, the second equip effect is increase your chance to trigger effects from equipped items by 5%. So if you have a chance on proc, if you have like, you know, any of those, like when you do X has a chance to happen. That's this is what that stat works on. It, in my humble opinion, I would love to see if the Turtle team would start shortening some of these descriptions. Stuff like this should just say Fortune 5%, Vampirism 1%. We know what Vampirism is. I only say that just because I like abbreviations for stuff. But I digress. I wonder how much it can stack. I do not know. I do not know. And I do not know how many items have Fortune on it. We also had, let's see, there was the Judgment Helm, Bloodfang Hood, pretty standard stuff. Onyxia had, of course, Mature Black Sinew, naturally, and Head of Onyxia, Thanks, guys. Thanks. Really? That dropped? Wow. Yeah, Nuno, I do. I'm not like a crazy hardcore raider. I raid at least weekly. I raid with Blackwing Guard. I'm doing Nax. We're still like in a weird period where we're still like we're fighting on again and off again our Kara 40 roster. But I've progressed all the way through Kara 40, and technically I've progressed all the way through, yeah, all the way through Kara. I haven't done Rupturin. That's the only boss I haven't done so far. Haxer, just because something's vanilla does not always mean it's good. And I only say this in points of clarity, okay? In places where something's super wordy, it can just become more confusing. I'm not saying everything needs to be abbreviated, right? But let's be honest. When you get something like increased damage and healing done by magical spells and effects by up to 20. Okay. Could this just say spell power 20? And would we all know what that means? Yes. I mean, is that vanilla? Yes, it is vanilla to be really wordy. It looks cleaner. That's all. It's definitely a gripe that only I have. Let's go check out, let's see how rats are doing. Rats is killing Firemaw. Ooh, maybe we can see something on Firemaw. We've seen one Firemaw. Let's go watch him from the front side, see if we can see anything different over here. Shreducation is the tank here. Okay, there's a tank swap. That's perfectly normal. We see Shadow Flame. That's normal. Tank died. Looks like it's going to be a wipe. P. Diddy Blood. I can go check on Curse to see how you're doing, but I don't want to crash you. I also know it's probably not me, but I also don't want to crash. It's okay, rats. It happens. I don't know what killed you guys. If it was a new mechanic or if it's just someone pulled threat. No, it actually looks like your tank died, actually. That is a great name, Shreducation. I bet you he just shred a lot. Oh, default wall, don't worry. I love making mountains out of molehills. I love doing it. You should see all the icons I do. Server restarts in 5 minutes. I'm going to go see if Curse is still on Nefarian. Big poggers, big poggers. Look at them. They might get him before the server reset. What's going on here? Ooh, he's at 25%. This looks good. Let's see if we can see any new class call mechanics. Any new fears. All right, there's the skeletons. Looks like there's a lip shout. Or at least I saw a lip. All right, skeletons are almost dead. There's some sappers. Looks good. All right. Temto, their tank is still tanking him plenty fine. I still can't see any class calls. There's 2 skeletons chasing 1 mage. Uh-oh, 4%, 4%. You can get it, guys. You can get it. Come on. 2%, 2%. He's almost dead. Come on. He's practically keeling over. 40%. 40k, 40k, 20k. Come on. He healed a little? Okay, now he's dead. I thought I saw him heal. That's that's interesting. Good job. Good job to Cursed. Getting it down. Before the server reset. Well, I don't know what happened. I'm trying to see like any new mechanics. I think some of these new mechanics are pretty subtle. I mean, if it's anything with class calls, I've heard some people speculate that there's been new class call stuff going on. I haven't been able to see it. don't know. What the issue is, I am just a dumb orc. Take screenshots now of loot just in case, by the way. Take the screenshots now. Take them now, 'cause if you can't get all the loot out. Oh, he healed from one of the class calls. Okay, yeah, that could have been. There's a remodeled class calls. Paladins give negative blessings, for example. Okay. I saw somewhere that the hunters were getting their ranged and melee weapons broken, but that's not something I can really see, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's true. Does he heal from priest class call? I don't know if he does. I thought he heals from like shaman class call from a healing stream totem. I mean, again, if it was the shaman class call, I wouldn't have seen it to know. I could have saw him and like, oh boy, look at that. We got 2 minutes until server reset. I mean, it's good stuff. Yeah, I didn't see a functioning mage class call. I didn't see anyone getting... Well, my client crashed, so, well, it just happens. Hopefully whatever server reset they have going on fixes it. I don't know if it's a server-side issue, if it's a client-side issue. We'll see. So, we saw some of BWL. We saw a lot of BWL, actually. We saw some of Oni. There's a lot more to explore. I'm not sure... I'm going to be honest with you guys. I kind of want to go fishing. I kind of want to go fishing in Moonwhisper Coast. Is that so bad that I want to go fishing? Am I the villain? Am I the bad guy? I just want to go fishing. If Hunter breaks all weapons, that'll be kind of shit, to be honest. Well, I mean... Yes. Yes, and... Survival hunters should get punished too. Like, not just range hunters. I think that you could definitely do something different than just breaking weapons, but if you're just going to break the ranged weapon, that doesn't really affect survival hunters now, does it? Just repair them. Yeah, it's like a tax. Mickey Mano says, hello, I ask experienced players you from this classes which get most buff and better for PvP, Hand Shaman, LE. I am not a good resource on PvP. I don't do much PvP. I don't know much about it. I would say, speculatively, I think Elemental's gotten a lot for PvP only because now they have like pushback protection with their Earth Shields, so I think that would be a minor buff to them. We don't know how everything's going to work out with their with all the spell dampening effects, which I think is going to be like per class, maybe per ability, per spell. So that part leaves a lot that's sort of unknown right now as far as the community goes, as far as PvP goes. That's literally the only insight I have as far as Shaman goes. There was already one new Haxer. Which icon was it? And was it a bug or was someone just not ready for it? Also, I did everything I could. It's the Ice Pearl? What's wrong with the Ice Pearl? Crap. Server's resetting. Hold on. You forgot to copy the Pearl icon? Okay, and I do want to say, Haxer, that day that you messaged me to be like, hey, can you take care of this? I sort of had a really hell day at work, and then I was sick. So I'm like, I want to help, but I needed to rest. You know what I am going to do? checking out new survival. I'm gonna do this on my character. A couple things people don't know. I did try to sound the alarms because it was a little undersold. I don't think it was noted anywhere officially. Survival got zeroed out. However, if I understand this correctly, there are trainers all around the world. I mean, in cities, rather, I should say. So we're going to check that out. We're going to see if that's true. We're going to see if we can find directions to them. We're going to see if it actually works. And then we're going to see about leveling up, see what's different, see what new patterns are in there, that kind of stuff. I feel like many people are going to be curious about what's in there, myself included. We've seen a lot of BWL. Sorry, I have to get everything situated here. We saw 2 groups clear BWL. We saw who did it clear Oni. There's definitely new stuff there. Oh yeah, I am not on. Oh wait, is the server reset for all realms or is it just Ambershire? I guess I'm about to find out. Greg, why are you in Mulgore? Oh wait, I remember why. I did the there was a St. Patrick's Day quest that was like shadow dropped and like lasted for like 2 days. I was out doing that. That's the last thing I was doing in game. Nornor's also just got a reset. Okay, that's cool. Okay, here we are. By the way, I have that cool hat from the quest. My frame stuff looks different. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get back to... Oh my goodness, guys, look, a new icon. The Time-Worn Rune. Hey, mages, it doesn't look like Rune of Portals. You're welcome. You're welcome. I heard your cries, and I have answered them by doing a very low-effort color palette swap and then asking the team nicely to change it. But really, I'm the hero here. Okay. Let's find a guard. Oh, hello, guard. Excuse me, sir. Profession trainer. I would like to check into survival. Scorching winds and dry air make for living Durtar not an easy thing, but us orcs are tenacious and resilient. If you want to learn the way of the orc, then speak to Bracken in the Valley of Honor. He can teach you more. Okay. Does it show up on my map? It does. Look at that. Okay. Guys, I didn't have to go to STV to go relearn survival. If I go look here, I can... Interesting. Couple notes. This used to be a companion. It is now in my general tab. That's weird. I have fine trees. Interesting. Do I have survival? It doesn't say I have survival, but I have fine trees. I think I'm going... What? Open fishing hole? What does it mean? Is that a mistake? Can I just make a fishing hole now? Okay. As you can see, my survival is indeed zeroed out, or it's at 1, right? Oh man. What does open fishing hole mean? Is the Time-Worn Rune consumable? Yes. It has 5 charges on it. It teleports you to blah 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 place. The Caverns of Time. Alright, hold on. Let me get this. I have a bunch of junk here. I don't really need... Okay, fine. Don't take that. Let's get rid of some of these junk fish. I was fishing, of course. It's so unlike me, right? I just want to... Alright, the survival trainer... You said he was like around here? Was that a lie? Was I bamboozled? Oh crap, I'm gonna go ask another guard again. I forget what his name was. Yeah, Blue, it should. Survival. Brakan. B-R-A-K-A-N. So if we do target, B-R-A-K-A-N, and then I'm going to... He's here? It says he's here. Oh, maybe he's in the building? Around the corner? Check around the goblin house where you learn how to do /roll. Okay. The flag on the map made it seem like he might be here. Well, see, Lou, it's not something that I level at them. It's just that it is spoken about a lot, and it is worth noting that there's connections there. If there's no active developer in there, but many of the people that they raid with on Nordinar, some of them are developers. It's worth noting. I've many times said my piece about it, but it's not like I'm trying to take away their achievement or anything. It's just worth noting. It's inexorable. There's nothing you could do to make it better or worse. I'm still trying to find this stupid survival trainer. I normally have an add-on for this. Nope. Where's my add-on for this? So I can mark something. Oh, wait a minute. There's a bunch of tents here. Aha! There he is. I'm not saying there are devs in Who Did It. I'm saying the people who raid with Who Did It on Nordinar, some of them are devs. The connection is clear. Like I don't know what's so complicated about that. All right. The only way you have to get started with so this is starting pretty much how it normally does. With making dim torches. Okay. Nothing crazy. So I need a bunch of dim torches. You know, back in the day, when you first had to do survival, the old survival, the way you had to do it, you made a bunch of torches and you had to delete them manually. It was very annoying. Guys, I understand. I understand the I don't think you're hearing me. I understand that Hard Knock Society and Who Did It are not the same people. I understand. Believe it or not, people can talk to each other and people can have relationships. And as long as any developer is a player and anyone clears really quickly, it's going to come up. I am not trying to tarnish their reputation. They definitely worked hard. They definitely got the first clear. It's not that big of a deal. It's also, yeah, like the race was kind of a wet fart anyway because Nordinar and Telebim could test the raid out anyway. It wasn't like a blind prog. People knew what was going to happen. All right, so for this we need just unlit port torches. Okay. This is what I usually remember having to do. It has been a while, but... Yep, that's true, Cosmic, yeah. I think the 27th will be interesting to watch. I'd be interested in following along that too. Guild tab has a search function now. Interesting. Oh, sorry, my inventory is full. Of course it is. How could I do survival without having my bags get full? I was not ready to do survival, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I was not ready for this. And also, like, let me be clear too. I knew the mechanics of the raid. I wasn't involved in a group that cleared it. There are developers who are not public who also play. This is also true. So, you know, you'll never 100% know. And, like, this was a bad test run anyway, because, like, you could just do it on Nord and Telebim and then figure out the mechanics. So as far as the race is concerned, like, they put in the work. Again, they didn't stop to kill each other. They did petrification flask. That's a level of sweat that deserves the server first clear. No one can take that away from them. But pretending like the information's like secret or something, it's pseudo secret. It's. I don't think it's as big of a deal as people. I think some people make it out to be a big deal. For me, it's just you can't avoid it. It's just always going to be a thing. It doesn't mean like anyone's bad or wrong for having that. We'll get up to 50. I think at 50 it stops teaching, right? Oh, did I not? Did I? I always thought 60 was enough to get there. This guy's making a killing right now on unlit torches. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, if you are a speedrunning guild, like, there's not a ton of competition for that. I know there's... we had Mortality on Nordinar a while ago. I know they moved off. They've been playing other servers and stuff. I know there's Doom Turtles floating around. There's a couple other speedrunning guilds. But Ambershire, I mean, I think based on what I saw, like that was like the only real attempt at like a full speedrun. Most of what I was trying to look at was like trying to see new mechanics, and I missed them because they cleared it too quickly. So, I mean, that should tell you everything you need to know. Okay. So, a bundle of simple sticks, driftwood fishing pole, a skinny knife. I think this is going to be... Ooh, crude hatchet. Okay, I think I'm going to need that. Maybe a machete? I don't know what this stuff does. I think I read through the notes a long time ago, but I don't know how it all plays into each other. We'll make simple sticks, sure. I mean, I might as well buy all this stuff, right? I have the gold for it. Crude hunting bow. I'm just curious, like, this is... It doesn't, like, show me what it does. Could walk you to a copper lantern. A rations bag. Okay, let's see what we got here. So it's a bag that holds meat. Interesting. Murag is home now. It's not Mandalore knocking stuff over. An herbalist backpack. And this is, I always thought, I feel weird about this. Like, bags is kind of the tailorver's thing. Tailor, like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's fine, but weak healing salve. All right. Crude hatchet. Oh, I have some wood on me. That's good. And I need copper bars. I'm sure all this stuff is mega expensive. Do I need a hatchet? Because I know there's wood cutting, but do I need a hatchet to gather wood? They didn't really make that clear. Oh, wood cutting axe. There it is. Carpenters need wood for crafting. Okay. Now we can go get wood? All right. Oh boy, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Yeah, no, I do raid. I mean, if you didn't know, I mean, I literally have a Thunder Fury. It's like, does he raid? I'm not gonna lie. I want to go find trees. I want to find trees all around the world and see what they do. Let me get rid of these. Also, I had wood on me. Oh, look at this. So, Simple Wood has a new icon. It's all rounded now. But this is what I had on me for making fishing boats. Well, Haxer, I could learn all, but I want to read the stuff as I'm throwing it in the old bag. I don't need a skinning knife. I don't know how this is all fitting into each other quite yet, but I want to go tree demo. That's right. Let's go cut some trees. Sean, you get it. I just want to go cut down some trees. Yeah, so so as I understand it, there was only 2 forms of wood in the game before this. There was Simple Wood and Starwood. Starwood in vanilla was used for 2 things, and in Turtle Out was used for a 3rd thing. The 3rd thing was like a jewel crafting staff from Chandrilar. And in Classic, there's like Lesser Mystic Wand and Mystic Wand. I actually spoke to one of the devs about, hey, because I talked to them about Starwood. I'm like, is Starwood going to be like a super high-end wood or whatever? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, you might want to change the Mystic Wand recipe. So I do know a little bit about the wood. Let me see here. So how do I find a tree? It sounds like a question an idiot would ask, and I am asking the idiotic question. Are those trees? How do I know what I can cut? Hold on. I have tracking for wood, right? So, yeah, find trees. I'm finding trees actively. I have PFUI, so I can do /farm. Will that work? Nope, doesn't work. Wait, farm's broken? Oh man, I used to love having farm. So I'm looking at my mini map, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna look like a tree, right? It has to look like a tree. Zarush, I swear to God, if you steal the tree that I find, when I find it, oh, you know what's even more confusing? There's a world boundary right here. So I have to cross the world boundary, I think. Go to the forest for tree. Okay, I know I have to go to a forest for trees, but like there's trees here. Like, do they count? Could you please check that triangle of water nearby? Huh? Could you be more specific? The triangle of water? I mean, yeah, maybe, but if I knew what you were talking about. I know, like, there's a world boundary there. I don't know what you're talking about as far as a triangle of water. Also, who measures water in triangles? Do I need to go to Ashenvale to find trees? I know there's trees in Ashenvale. Maybe I need to go to Mulgore? Mulgore has a lot of trees, right? You saw a survival tree by Skull Rock? Okay. Right along the South Fury River from that Ogre Mage and towards the back entrance of Ogremar. Rao Kingren, I'm only going to do this because I like you. Duskwallow too? Yep. Oh yeah, there's tons of trees in Duskwallow. I think that was actually one of my initial things that I was worried about. I mentioned to the devs, I'm like, hey, like beginners, early leveling, like Barrens doesn't have a lot of trees. Is this going to work? And they're like, there's lots of trees in Silverpine. There's lots of trees in Mulgore. And I'm like, yeah, good point. So I'm going to ride along the South Fury River from that Ogre Mage and towards the back entrance of Ogremar. And I'm looking for a triangle of water. There's a small patch of water on the land sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm looking for it. I don't... I know people are farming trees right now. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Rao Kangren, they did not fix it. Mystery solved. So you might not see that many trees in earlier zones. I know, but like I gotta chop trees. Disgusting. Yeah, I know. I just want to see a tree. Is that so bad? Is it even helping my survival? I have no idea if it is. Will I get survival skill ups from chopping down trees? Do I actually chop down the trees? What is the animation like? I need the tree demo. Thank you. It is unplayable. This is unplayable until I find the tree that I need. Also, guys, seriously, if you are hardcore, do not play right now. Did you see what happened in Nefarian's lair? Oh, wait. We got a tree. Locked on. Simple tree. Wood. Barrens. Okay, come on. Simple wood. We got this. They can't stop me. Okay, what do I do? All right, this is a tree. Okay, it's the pit. Okay, what did we get? We got, according to my loot log, I got 4 simple wood. Riveting gameplay. Thank you for the follow, Colsey816. All right. Did it get me a skill up? I didn't really look for one. I'm looking. Hold on, make up my log. I don't see one. Can you still buy simple wood from the vendors? I don't think so. Because that was one of my questions I asked. I think they removed them. I hope they remove them, otherwise this gathering profession's useless. Yeah, it would be like, oh, you couldn't go mine copper, or you could just go buy copper at the store. Like, sometimes they'll have, like, limited amounts, right, for certain things. That's usually, like, with enchanting, I've found. Because enchanting's weird. Alright, I'm happy I found one tree, but I just don't think it's, it didn't level me up? Should it level me up? I'm gonna have to take a closer look next time. Click tree got what exactly? I mean, what else could I want in life? We're gonna go up to Ashenvale, see if that has more trees. I mean, it has more trees, but will it have more nodes? I doubt if I did a /DB on anything. I mean, I have PFUI on right now, but I'm gonna have to go through and really check out my UI to get everything kind of smoothed out here. I'm very excited about being able to gather wood at least. I think that's fun. I guess I don't know how exactly. I mean, not poisons. Do you think there's like a book vendor for like? I'm trying to think how to like express this. Oh wait, another tree, guys. Lock in. We got a tree. This is Brightwood. Brightwood in a dark area? What does it mean? Oh no, I can't get this one. I need survival 125. That was a big jump. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll double check. I think I can't get the trees in this region. I need higher. I at least need to get survival up past 75. I probably could have done that in town, but Ashenvale is 30 plus. I'm level 60. What do you mean? It seems like the wood is level 150 plus. I will say the tree nodes look fine. They don't seem too obtrusive. They fit. They seem to be like kind of nestled with an existing tree. So I think that's probably a better way to go about it. Leatherworkers able to make leather robes, strings, and enchanters able to create stats on them. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a lot of trees over by... oh, wait. Got another... oh, no, someone got it. Who got it? Who was that? Oh, wait, no one got it. Simple wood tree barons. Here it is. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Who is that? Who has that? Okay. Will this level up my survival? I'm at 51 right now. It did not level me up, and it was yellow. So yellow isn't a guarantee. Also, what else? I got something else other than wood. Did you see that? I got a light feather. Hey. Hey, mages and priests. Good news. Like a sew-up scout badge system? Yeah, maybe. I have... listen, I'm learning about this as you guys are seeing it. I'm open to learning. It seems like there's only so many tiers of wood, right? So it's not going to be quite as robust as like gathering herbs or mining, right? Because mining has it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. So it has, like, I know mining has 8. There's lots of different things to do herbalism with. I've been told there's 6 different types of wood. Simple. All right. We're going to check this again, see if I get a skill up. Simple wood. All right. I did not get a skill up. I'm not ready to say I can't get skill ups, but it hasn't been orange for me. But I've done 2 yellow chops or 3 yellow chops and haven't seen one. A morning wood. Well, I know there's bright. The tree I couldn't chop down was a bright wood. Is that right? So bright wood. Maybe there's a dark wood. I know Starwood exists. Does that mean I need to chop down a star? I mean, the wood hasn't been like 100% camped. Or, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's more of it. I could try my luck over in Stone Talon. There might be more there. I'm not saying I think you only get skill ups from crafting. It might very well be that that's the case. What else can we make with survival right now? What would I want to work on? I guess I can make some of those remedy herbs. Is that must be something they sell, right? Because I've never seen that. And simple. Oh, this has to be. I bet you this is something you gather. This has to be something you gather, right? I guess I'll make some fishing poles. A Felcorn gather for high levels of Felcone. I would like that. Okay, hold on. What do we got here? Brightwood. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get Brightwood, am I? Yep, I can't. I have to go to the low-level areas. All right. I mean, true story, though. I had some wood left over in my bag that I was making boats with, so, I mean, I could maybe just... I guess go back. Oh, my goodness. Hey, guys, what's this? Oh, my... What do you guys see this? Grilled squid and winter squid. A new icon. That was one so I don't do art very often. I don't really do art when I just do color swaps. But that grilled squid is actually one I drew on. So So as far as art goes, that's the closest you've seen me to doing art. There was one that Dane did as well. I left it up to the team to, like, you can use whichever one you want, because I didn't know if Dane was going to have time to make a grilled squid. So I believe, Nuna, it's going to be 300, like every other profession. What I really want is those fishing traps. I want to get the fishing traps. I don't care about anything else. I just want fishing traps. Do you think the fishing pole is like a new transmog? It's probably not, right? Yeah. So, there you have it. Oh geez, what did I just do? How did you do that? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I broke something. So, yeah. It looks like survival is a new thing. Completely novel. I would love to take the eye in the sky and fly around Moon Whisper Coast, but if I'm being honest with you guys, that's not really my vibe. I want you guys to go check it out and explore it for yourself and go have your own memories. You have all seen Barrens a million times. Chopping down trees is fun, but there's going to be plenty to do. Also, I need to get my UI in order too. I have stuff I need to do off stream. It's a Friday. Can you imagine coming home from work and doing this instead of relaxing? How many fishing pole assets are in the game files? I don't know. I think there's, that I'm aware of, I think there's like 3 or 4 maybe? Some of them are just staves that look like fishing poles. So, no, they did make fishing traps. I don't think they made like a crab trap or anything, but they made fishing traps. I've read developers mention how they work, but I really want to get my hands on them and try them out for myself. So, oh, who's this? Is this guy camping wood? So yeah, opening day. For a patch, always a good time. I'm probably gonna wrap up so I can actually say hi to my wife. I am raiding tonight, allegedly. I have a lot. I need to go through specs. Actually, that would be a good thing to wrap up raid with. Wrap up the stream with. I would like to wrap up stream. I can log over onto my Shaman, and from my Shaman, I can go take a look at figuring out how to what I'm going to do for Elemental. Because there's new stuff there. Because if you don't know, every time during a server, a new patch, you get all of your stuff refunded. And if you take out your Goblin brainwashing device, you will notice... Oh, wait, hold on. Why did you stop doing that? Oh, I hit escape too many times. Exactly, Sean. We all got to get ready for a Friday night of raiding. But if you look, all my specs, none of them are saved, even though I have all 4 open. So I need to go through and do that. I also need to use my helper add-on to actually give them names. So I got a good amount of stuff ahead of me. So we got to chop trees, so I'm going to put Rograg back in Ogrimmar. I'll log over to my Shaman, and I'll take a look at my elemental spec I'll be using for raid. Because that is my primary raid character. My nameplate add-on, I don't know what's on right now. I think it's just PFUI right now. I don't have many other add-ons of it. Some stuff's broken still, so I use Shagu for most of my raid frame stuff, so I'm assuming it's that. I do know, though, if you don't like raid frame add-ons, whether they're PFUI or anything else, in vanilla, you have thanks to the work the devs did, there's like a perfectly functional raid frame UI you can have. So that's also an option as well. I think some of the stuff I'm seeing that looks nicer is some of like the base stuff working. So no wifey time playing Turtle WoW. Well, you say that, but she also probably wants to play Turtle WoW as well. All right, let me log over to a bomb swing so we can check out what the damage is on Elemental. All right. Having so many accounts, and then you need a password manager to remember all the weird passwords. All right, we are back in. Caps locks is on Elemental spec. Okay, and as you can see, I have a flask still on. Oh right, yeah, we actually finished that Nax pretty quickly. That's great. I have all these buffs on that I'm not gonna get to use all. All right, I'll have to fix all that later. Clearly, what I really want to do is I want to look at this. I could do that. It might actually be wiser to turtle craft, and then it's like classes, talent calc. All right, I'll bring that up. Hopefully they updated the website to have the new one up. Okay. We'll look at it here and then we'll put it into the game. Is this? How can I tell if it's 1 point? Oh crap! How will I know? Town calc. What's an easy way to know? I guess if I look at priest, priest has weird stuff in it, right? They lost champion in holy. So I don't see champion, so this must be updated. Yeah, okay, all right, so we're on the right patch. So obviously I need these for mana conservation and for damage. All right, that's good. Elemental devastation, that's hasn't changed. That's an enhancement thing. This is for weird specs if you need the damage mitigation. This is more for leveling, don't really need that. Need this for mana. There's actually some fights where this is useful, namely Incantigos in K40. It's really good to have. You can get an extra shock out for damage types that your raid might be short on, like fire or frost. Probably not my cup of tea. So I'm still going to be... I'm probably not using Molten Blast anymore. It's good, but unless I'm doing a raid where there's like fire vulnerabilities or there's a bunch of fire mages, probably not going to be using this. This is more like an accessory thing. Possibly might be part of a what is that called? Spell enhancement build. So I did do testing on it early on when they first released it. If I just do straight nature damage, you end up winning in the long run. It's slight though, so there is a world where you can do Molten Blast. I'm still gonna want these. Call of Flame. This one helps. Your fire totems still do a lot of damage, but Molten Blast doesn't if over your nature damage. Call of Earth and Ellie. Yeah, I know that's what's new. So I'm definitely want Call of Thunder because this, if I'm doing nature damage, that's what I want. So this is the stuff that, like, unless you're doing PvP, is really not that big of a. It doesn't move the needle much for me as a PvE elemental. Increase the maximum charge of Earth Shield. While it's active, increase chance to avoid interruption caused by damage while casting damaging spells by an additional 25 to 50%. It causes your direct damaging spells to replenish one charge. This is very PvP centric. It's great for PvP. I'm happy for them, but it's pretty much a skip for me. So, improved fire totems, really good for PvE. Call of Flame, also really good. Definitely want this. Increases all my damage. Done. Elemental Mastery. I don't think this changed, but you still want it. Storm's Reach. Sometimes, if you have a very specific thing you're looking for, you can maybe short yourself and go for other things here, but you probably want Storm's Reach. I might not even go full because I want to see what else I can get. Definitely want Lightning Mastery for nature damage. Earthquake, this is the new one, the new version of it. So we'll see how it works. And then for me, what I've been doing for Elemental, because Elemental could still struggle with mana, especially in long stretches where you don't have a lot of time. You're always going to want, in my opinion, to have improved Healing Wave. You want this to be quicker in spots where you want to heal. This reduces mana cost. If you're in a situation where you're healing, you're not concerned about mana, it's usually an emergency, so you go for this to get to the next tier. Tidal Mastery, you always want this. Crit effect chance your healing and lightning spells. This is something that fire doesn't get, so it's another reason why fire's a little lackluster. So if you're tank, if you're having issues with your tank, you might want to go for this. I sometimes go for this. The threat reduction's really good. I'm probably gonna go for this too. So 1, 2, 3, Totemic Mastery, help with totems with 20%, no problem there, and more mana when you recall them. I usually have 1 point left. I'll throw it usually into this. I want to see how close I can get to here. So this is what I like to get for mana sustain. I keep my water shield up, and it gives you mana regeneration even while you're casting. So I have 5 points left. So 1, 2, 3. With 2 points left, I'll never be able to get Ancestral Swiftness. So I got kind of 2 points to float. Storm's Reach. Maybe a little bit more mana here. This last point's kind of inconsequential. You could potentially do something like this to get slightly quicker shocks if you're very shock heavy. Kind of. It is support damage, but you don't support casters really. You support melee, but you're support. That's sadly how it kind of works. I mean, quicker reincarnation. This is all very minor stuff. I guess I'd make my lightning bolt longer. It does help chain lightning, which is instant. What is your main damage dealing spell? It's lightning bolt and then chain lightning. One point left. What could I possibly use it on? I honestly feel like I get more value out of this or this. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. All right, so we have I have like a build here. I can at least get rid of that. I can at least refer to it. We'll do that in the tree. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong one. We'll get all of that. And technically, those 2 odd points you could put into Molten Blast if you do want to try doing an alternating thing. It is tough. It doesn't work super well all the time, but it's worth looking into if you want to try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Where did I put that last? Where did I put that last point? Oh crap! I did put it here. Okay, lovely. All right. Bombsman's ready to go destroy some poor, terribly unprepared target dummy. I don't really do PvP. No, I've done it in the past, like a tiny bit. I didn't even look. This is how much I care about PvP. I'm like, oh yeah, do I have... I have some honor to spend. That's something I've never been to Arena. All right, let's see here. Goodbye, Fire Spec. You were not that fun, and I'm glad you're gone. All right. And the main advantage I find of what do you call it? The molten blast is being able to direct where your Searing Totem goes. See, right now it's not attacking anything. I could maybe direct it with a molten blast. We'll see if it even works. See, now it knows to attack. See? So there is usefulness for it, but I don't really put it into my rotation. If you were fighting something like a good application for Molten Blast is, let's say you're fighting KT. There's the phases where you're going to have people that are mind controlled. You don't want to break them out of CC. If you do Molten Blast, your totem will know to keep attacking KT. The problem is sometimes you don't know when it's going to forget, and that's the scary part. So sometimes it's not worth the risk. Looks like they changed the graphic a little bit for Earthquake, but yeah. I think I'll be doing fine here as far as damage goes. I don't look like much changed. I'm doing a ridiculous amount of damage right now because I have like a flask on and stuff, so do bear that in mind. Yep. That's good. Yeah, I think not a lot of people liked the popcorn spell effect so much because it made them get triggered that like, oh no, I'm fighting Oro, even though they were nowhere near Oro. I had a decent amount of casting time there. Probably not as long as I'd like. That's kind of like one of my measured things. Like, how long can I stand casting? Now, I was weaving in Earthquake, so Earthquake's a very thirsty spell. 400 mana, pretty much. Chain Lightning's also thirsty. By the way, it is weird to me that Earthquake costs less than Chain Lightning. Cool thing about Earthquake, though, it is now 2.5 second cast, so I have a slightly less small chance of losing the cast. I'm excited to try this out. I am going to be doing BWL, probably with Obamsawin tonight, so I will have to get to work and get all of my UI stuff all fixed up. So, what I will say as I close up here, I do genuinely want to say congratulations to who did it. You guys did a crazy fast speed run. That was really impressive. You know, don't mind any of the haters. Like, regardless, that was a fantastically well executed speedrun. I wish I got to see more of it. You guys went too quick for me. Congratulations to all the other teams that are working on BWL. They're progging it. Whether you're blind progging, whether you know what's going on, it's awesome. I'm really happy, Ambershire, you guys get to do some BWL now. I hope it was worth the wait. But more than anything, Turtle Team. I'm sure we're going to find what's broken later, but for right now, things seem mostly okay. Little janky that Nefarian was making us crash, but like, the realm seems stable. And for that, I applaud you, because I know how many crazy things you put into the game. Genuinely great job. You guys really crunched. I can't wait to explore all this stuff. I'm really looking forward to getting to work on survival. Get those fishing traps going. I'm really excited. You know, for anyone else watching, keep in mind, look at the Discord, look at community forums, keep plugged in. Add-ons are going to slowly update over time. If you, again, I said this at the beginning of the stream, and I'm going to reiterate it now. If you find an issue, if you find a bug, and you need to let the team know, remember, be respectful, be kind. They're human beings. They've been through a lot. It's been a stressful month for them, really, as they've crunched everything down. But I can't wait to take a deeper look into all this stuff. It's been good fun. Thank you to everyone who watched stream. I know we got a little... got all over the place at the end there, but it was still a fun time. I think we did great. We got to see a lot of the new BWL raid, and that was really fun. So I'm going to go back to being a normal orc, just a regular good old orc who just plays the game for fun. I like getting to enjoy a patch and not knowing everything, and just enjoy the game. And I invite everyone, no matter what level of sweat you are, to just enjoy the game too. Have fun with it. I will not stream my BWL. As much as I like to stream other people's BWL, I find watching someone raid to be like watching paint dry. I try to make stuff engaging and interesting. I wouldn't want to bore people with, you know, me going like, got a crit, that looks good. Like, it's, I don't know. To me, it needs to be entertainment. I don't know. Stream survival leveling. No. You guys, listen. I would love to. I finished up a long day of work. I would like to just maybe relax. Because if I include stream, I've been going for 12 hours. But I really wanted to catch Ambershire doing their stuff. There's lots of stuff to see. I'll probably be streaming sometime this weekend, though. I will stream, you know, more of the survival stuff as I learn it. There's going to be plenty more to report on, so. Survival leveling, go cut lumber. It's relaxing. I mean, if I'm... When I know people are watching me, I have a compulsion to talk and be engaged. I cannot easily do that. I don't know if you guys know how hard it is for me to be quiet. It's definitely more running than fishing. Yeah, it would be a lot more involved than fishing. Fishing I can do, like, I can just like completely autopilot it. Gathering wood would be a lot more involved, but also I want you guys to explore too. Like, that's part of it as well. I think some of the best things about this era of WoW is the exploration and discovering for yourself all the things and sharing what you find. So I'll definitely leave it to you. Yeah. I mean, it could be worse, Rao Kangren, you know. I have a very strong Sicilian heritage. I really want to talk. But I also want to, like, say hi to my wife and stuff and see what she wants to do tonight, maybe for dinner, see what's going on. I trust that you'll have a good evening, a good weekend on your hands. We'll have plenty to talk about next time we stream. Don't worry. So, thank you everyone for watching. As I always sign off, I always say, take care of yourself, take care of one another. When you're playing games, keep in mind the idea is to have fun. So if you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge. Bye, guys.